We have another question from one of the viewers. They're asking, can you give a realistic timeline for the start or the implementation of NHI, given the continued rapid migration of healthcare workers from the public sector and the current economic challenges? Do you honestly think that this is possible at this particular time?
I believe that's a very good question for two reasons. One is when you look at the situation that we're in, if we don't fix it, then we're going to continue to get flight of workers. And so you have to do something, like I earlier said before, to stop the bleeding. So if you think, I like to use the analogy of being in the ICU. When a patient comes in, that's my best analogy, and they're sick and they're bleeding, we got to stop the bleeding. We got to take some measures to save the patient. But after we save the patient, we have to nurse them back to health. No pun intended, but we have the same situation that exists in a healthcare delivery system such as this. So we have to make some wise decisions about what we implement first. And the lifeblood of a healthcare delivery system is capital outside of healthcare or healthcare providers. But you need capital to do everything. So we believe that one of the first initiatives that NHI must do is to develop a collection mechanism in Grenada for healthcare. If we are able to collect dollars, we could create a reserve fund for continued support of the healthcare delivery system. From the existing, I mean, you go to the hospital today, and if I go to the hospital today as a foreign, I'm a Grenadian, of course, but I have health insurance, I buy travel insurance, and so forth. Okay, they're now developing a mechanism whereby they could charge me for my services. So I'm coming, if I'm not paying taxes, but I do pay taxes in Grenada. So if you, as a person that comes here, and you're not a taxpayer of Grenada, and you taking that important asset out with you, which is healthcare, and you don't have a way for us to remunerate for that, then we're leaking dollars out. So my belief, and I believe that the government of Grenada supports this, based on our recent meetings with them, is that we need a collection system so that the value that we're giving out, the people that are using this system, that have health insurance, the people that come from abroad and so forth, should pay back what the services they get. And so these resources would now be able to go to the overall system and help everybody. So, and if we do that, that reduces the chance that we have to go out and tax people. So I really believe that Grenada, when you look at the healthcare delivery system, and we've seen that in many nations, there is possible, and I believe strongly so, that there is enough dollars circulating in the health system that if we're able to consolidate it, we could move the entire healthcare system to a higher level. Now, we may not be able to predict what that will be, but certainly as we develop the system and we collect more data, we could make more firm promises of what that will be. Again, the design of the national health insurance model is such that it allows us to do this.